Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? Fantastic news. It's time for another edition of Do Some Work, You Lazy Bint. What volume are we on now anyway? It's been a while since I've done one of these. Oh yeah, look, crikey, it was 11 months ago. Okay, we're on Do Some Work, Lazy Bint, volume 5. Before I jump into the video where we follow a ditzy, shit-for-brains tech worker who does less work than John Wayne's safety catch, we'll obviously have to cover this one because I'm just painting a scene for the mental state of the people that, work in these positions nowadays. I have no idea what's going through the brains of the people that pay the wages because they do nout. As I said, less work than the ship's cat. These people, they do nothing. They're just parasites. I think if I had to choose between having an illiterate asylum seeker or a sparrow-boned woke tech girl with an expensive education, I'd pick the illiterate asylum seeker because he could at least, take the bins out or mop the floors. Menial work. These would definitely refuse to do anything actually useful. And they're just a drain on resources. But before we get to them, let's cover this video that I saw because it doesn't warrant one of its own, but I feel like it paints a picture for the type of people we're dealing with. Raving lunatics who nobody with half a brain would ever even think of employing. So, look at this one. Full disclosure, because the dialogue might confuse you. The one in the middle, definitely a bloke, all right? Definitely a geezer, because he says so. Yeah, checkmate. That's how it works nowadays. Funny old thing, that's why skinheads with face tattoos are currently in Scottish prisons and Nicola Sturgeon thinks it's a brilliant idea. Yeah, definitely sane, definitely sane. Have a listen to these two.
What's your type?
This one right here.
You guys are together?
Yeah.
So what do you like about her?
Everything, the way she talks to me, the way she dresses, the way he is in general.
Wait, he or she?
Well, preferably he.
You identify as he?
Yeah.
Or your pronouns are he, him?
Yeah.
What about yours?
Mine are they, them.
Did you get all that? That makes sense to you? You know what? I pity the parents, I do. I don't want to sound like a whinging, miserable old boomer, but I pity the parents. When you're a dad and you have two daughters, you want to see them strong, tall, proud women who, get things done and think for themselves and are fiercely independent. And then you get presented with this. Look at the way she's standing, the one on the right. Sorry, don't want to misgender anyone. Look at the way that big geezer on the right, that geezer there on the right, big manly geezer there. Look how he's standing, just like miserable, wretched, just standing there like a wretched creature. I'd have more of a confident stance if I just left the most unpleasant scene of Deliverance, right? I could have just been Deliverenced, and I'd have more of a spring in my step than either of them two. So these are the people that we're working with. No wonder they do less than nothing when they're apparently at work. Oh yeah, this one's good as well. I'll cover this one as well because same bunch of people, Gen Z women. Check this one out. And then the preamble's over and we can get into Do Some Work, You Lazy Bint. All right? And I know you're chomping at the bit for that, but I can't jump over some of these. They're fantastic. These kids make Buffalo Bill look sensible. It rubs the lotion on its skin or it gets the hose again. You're hired, son. You're hired. Because I'd rather have him working at my company than any of these birds.
What's your age?
26 on February 22nd. So I'm 25 right now.
Are you single?
So she even managed to look like a plank answering that question. Only 4-year-olds count their age in halves than that. When you're 4, you're like, I'm 4 3/4. She actually looked like she expected a pat on the back for getting to 25. So she even sounded like a lemon answering the most easy question you could possibly get asked. It doesn't look good for the future, does it? It doesn't bode well.
I am single.
Why do you think that is?
Because I want to be. I have a couple of boyfriends. I hope they're not watching. Maybe 4 or 5. So yeah.
An absolute plank. So I'm definitely single. I've got a couple of boyfriends. Well, 5. So I'll stop you there, love. You're not single. You've got at least 2. Also, the word couple is also synonymous with the number 2. All right. And 5. So what you mean to say is, I'm not single. I am a polygamous hooer with a fanny like a burst mattress. That's what you mean. You don't mean single, do you?
I guess I'm single. I am single.
I mean, but what's it like dating 5 people at the same time?
It's just like juggling. You have to be talented.
Are you sleeping with all 5 of them?
Not all of them. Depends on the situation.
Why not all? What's the deciding factor?
Well, there's different guys for different situations. Some guys, I just want to go to... I forgot that I'm recording this.
Some guys you just want to what?
There's different purposes for different tools.
One's a shovel, one's a knife, one's a fork.
Yeah, honestly, the one that I'm never going to get in a relationship with him. He doesn't have the job, finances, none of that.
So why even open yourself up to a guy like that?
Great dick.
Why? Well, because I'm a sack of rats, that's why. Because I'm an absolute jizz bowser. That's why. Obviously. Makes loads of sense, doesn't it? And she said it's like juggling as well. I'll stop you there, love. It's not. It's not. Because juggling is actually, difficult. It requires hand-eye coordination and practice and a little bit of discipline, which are things that you definitely don't have. So the only thing you've ever juggled is 3 sets of testicles in your mouth at the same time. But we're done with the preamble. I hope that wet your whistle. That was the appetizer, which is apt because obviously all this bird does is eat. He doesn't do any work. So let's now get into Do Some Work, You Lazy Bint, Volume 5. Here we go. Everything I ate at the Salesforce office in San Francisco. Credit where it's due. I seen this on It's a Gundam's channel and I was howling laughing at it. But he's a lot more polite than me, so we'll just watch this together, shall we?
Everything I ate at the Salesforce office in SF. Welcome to week 2 of visiting a different tech office. Last week I
visited Google and did absolutely nout there. Now I'm off to Salesforce. Should be fun.
visited Google, and now we're at Salesforce. They also have very unique and
yummy hors d'oeuvres. I don't even know what that is. What she's eating. What is that thing? Does anybody know? Imagine how much they spend on scran at these places. I've never worked a single job in the UK where they even fed you for nout. Even at corporate, like I've worked at Games Workshop for a while, and it's a big corporation. You didn't get free scran. Your lunch was whatever sandwich you brought in that day. Or you could go to a cafe, there was one. But they sold like cheese sandwiches. These people, these snooty woke liberals in San Francisco, Silicon Valley, they must be spending millions every year getting like gourmet scran off little tiny, massively overpriced hipster bakeries. So it's lunacy. It's lunacy. If I was the CEO of this company and I watched this video, heads would roll. I'd be like, tomorrow, the most elaborate thing I want to see in that building is a Twix. And if I don't, you're getting sacked, son. If I don't even know the name of the product that I see one of our scrawny, overpaid employees shoveling into the mouth for free, you're getting sacked. And everybody else in a position of authority in this company. No wonder they're hemorrhaging money. Jesus.
and yummy hors d'oeuvres. Obviously, I had to start off with a lavender latte. Their latte art was phenomenal.
Obviously you have to start your day with a lavender latte. Everyone knows that. Can you imagine if you're a bricklayer in Sunderland and your boss comes in, he's like, whoa, it's 7:10, why aren't you carrying bricks? Got to have my lavender latte. Oh, carry on then, Dave. Can't chastise a man for that. And what do you mean? The art was phenomenal. Do drinks need to have drawings in them now, do they? Unbelievable. And I don't know what a lavender latte is. I have no idea. All I know is it's got a drawing on top of it. Lavender. Would you even want to drink lavender? I feel like that wouldn't taste very nice. But what do I know? People pay a lot of money to eat coffee where they've pulled the beans out of monkey shite. So clearly I'm just uncultured, aren't I? I won't drink products that have passed through a primate's bowels. So I'm uncivilized. Let's listen to what this civilized person has to teach me.
Then I got some work done, and now for the taste test.
See how fast she skipped over that? Then I got some work done. Now for the taste test. What work did you do there? What work did you do? Typed a few lines whilst smashing hors d'oeuvres down your swanny. It's unbelievable. Look at her. Also, how she's so skinny. Oh, well, I know the answer to that one. Ozempic. Yeah, they're all doing it out here. Just cheat. Take drugs that make you skinny. But then when you're 40, your arsehole collapses. Yeah, but definitely worth it. Totally worth the trade-off.
They had this honeycomb mochi waffle, which was delicious, and this crispy fried potato with lox that I
Don't even know what that is. crispy fried potato with locks. No idea.
accidentally spilled on my laptop. Then we got some Italian ice
Look at
and
the
visited the
pizzas.
game.
And then Italian ice. And look at the pizzas. That's the poshest scran I've ever seen. Don't know what Italian ice is either. I'm so uncivilized. I don't know what any of this food is. If they gave me one of them pizzas where it looks like weird and a foot thick and looks like it's comprised entirely of tomato sauce, I wouldn't even know what. I'd be like, have you got any Chicago town? Have you got one of them 99 pence ones from Lidl? That'll do. Stick me one of them in the oven. Cheers, mate. I'm easy going. All they do is trough. It's unbelievable.
Room and worked, and then I tried some more snacks. There was another floor that I checked out that had pastries, fruits, and macarons, so obviously
Look at it all. Pastries, fruits and macarons, and croissants and fruit and waffles and everything else. But notice, nobody's doing any work. The only thing I've seen anyone pick up in this video is a pair of tongs, look, to pick some scran up. You're not going to see anyone grab a shovel in San Francisco, are you? It's unbelievable how spoiled these people are.
I had to try. Comment down which office I should visit next, and follow for more for these tech series.
That's it. Unbelievable. Look at the shit they eat. That's unbelievable. Have you seen the comments? I guess she doesn't work at Salesforce. She must work for like a sister company or something. One of the comments there says, "How did you get in? Asking for me." Well, I'll tell you how she got in, mate. She grabbed her ankles and took one for the team. That's how she got in. Do you think they just let a random bloke in there? I don't think so. And these are the people now who are hard done by, who are crying into the aforementioned lavender lattes because a bloke who's just entered office is going to actually try and get people to do some work for a change. It'll be good for him. It'll be good for him. Hard work's good for you. Gives you some clarity of the mind, gives you a sense of shared purpose. Have you noticed, you never see like scaffolders that are depressed, do you? Have you noticed that? My cousin's a scaff. It's actually hard work, climbing about, slinging metal around all day in inclement weather. Never meet a depressed scaffolder. No, they're always jolly. You ever bump into a scaff in like a social club or a pub? They're always quite noisy and loud and rambunctious, and they're enjoying life because they work. And these people who do nothing but eat and cry are all mentally ill. So I've made the point before. I want to help them. Forcing people to do some work, you're doing them a favour. If I was in charge, Mick Philpott would have not had to set 6 of his children on fire because he'd have been too busy grafting. He'd have been carrying bricks around a building site or standing on a production line or sweeping streets or doing anything useful other than getting free dole and sticking his cock in some of the most howling birds you will ever see on God's green earth. So I'm trying to do these people a solid. Charlie there, she'd be an exceptional roofer. Yeah, she'd be great at that. She's pretty skinny from all that Ozempic. She could shimmy up the drain pipe and get on. She could sling tiles around on the roof quite capably, I'm certain of it. It'd be good for her. It'd be good for her mental health. She'd get some exercise so she wouldn't need to take pills to stay skinny. And it'd be good for the economy and the local people who need houses to live in. So, brilliant idea, that, innit? Make them work, do them a favour. Force these people to toil, and you're actually looking out for them. You have to be cruel to be kind. Okay, that's going to have to do. It's quite a short video, that. Still astounding, but there you go. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you think she's a grafter, and she's definitely pulling a pudding out every day to do something useful to society, let me know. Clearly, I'm judgmental. All right, thanks for tuning in. See you all very soon. Toodle pip. Cheers.